I figured out the reason why I wasn't hearing anything. That's just perfect, you know? Okay. Come on.
Now, I'm a 24/7, 365 broadcaster. We're always broadcasting something, be it NASA TV, a space vidcast show, some sort of internal something. The problem is, the tools I have to broadcast are not the most stable things in the world. Flash Media Encoder, the Flash plugin for Mac OS X and Windows, they're kind of memory leaky. They'll crash. And because I'm broadcasting 365, I'm not always watching my channel. I don't know when it goes down. Sometimes the community members will let me know something's wrong, but more often than that, I want to know right away. I don't want to have to wait for a community member to let me know something. This CamTools tutorial is going to give you the basics of the awesomely powerful Studio interface. So we're going to open up Studio by hitting either Command S on my keyboard or going to Tools and then Studio. And look at that, brand new, very, very intimidating window pops up. All right, it's actually not that bad. It's broken into 5 sections. The main section you're going to be working in is right here. This is the matrix. This is the button matrix. And this is what is selecting what's going to go on air next. The next section to work with is the Preview and Program section right up here. And so when I click on a button in the matrix, it turns green for the green preview up here, and you can see it in preview. It also gets selected right over here in my third area, which is my selected buttons area, and you can see this green Logitech item, which corresponds to this item right down here, is selected right here, and it's a webcam, which brings me to the fourth area, which is where I edit objects. And then finally my fifth area, which is right over here. This is what I'm going to do with it. So let's actually put this into play. Let's first take this Logitech webcam and bring it on air. And I'm going to dissolve it on air. So this is what everyone sees right now. They see a black window. I'll click the dissolve button, and it dissolved on air. So now in program, my button has turned red, indicating it is on air. My preview window has turned black, indicating I can put something new into preview, work with it, and bring it to air. So I've got a graphic. Let's click on the graphic. I've got my graphic in preview sitting right over there. And now I want to bring this to air. I'm going to cut to it. I'll click cut. My graphics on air. I've got a video of this movie, so I'll click on that. I'll hit dissolve, and it dissolves to my movie, and it begins to play it automatically because that's what it was told to do. Let's go back to my camera. I'll cut back to that. That's great, but I've only been working in this bottom row. What are these rows above it? Well, the rows above it are keys. They're objects that are above the backmost layer. This layer is on the bottom because I can't put anything behind me because it's a full screen camera. There's nothing that can go behind me. But I can put something in front of me. For example, the Space Vidcast chat room. So I click on the chat room, and I click dissolve, and it dissolves the chat room onto the screen. And you can see all of these objects are moving and editing over here. I can click on the chat room again and dissolve it off the screen. Great, cool. Now let's actually create a brand new button that goes on top of this. Let's once again use the Space News animation as a demo. I'll click on the new button item right over here, and I get an untitled object. See an untitled button, it puts it into preview automatically for me, but there is no This CamTwist tutorial is going to cover downloading CamTwist and getting it all the way installed and operating and running with Stickum. So the first thing we're going to want to do is open up a web browser and go to the official website at www.allocinit.com, ALLOCINIT.com. And on the left side, you'll see a link to CamTwist right over here. We'll click on that and scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page where you can see all the different versions of CamTwist for download. These are all the different version numbers. Obviously, grab the latest version number available for your platform. It's worth noting that 1.7 is the last version that runs with macOS 10 10.4. If you're running macOS 10 10.5, also known as Leopard, you can run version 2.0. You really want to run 2.0 if you can, because there are additional performance benefits and extra effects available in 2.0. So I click on 2.0, Firefox asks me to save the file, I click OK. If you're running Safari, it will automatically open the disk image file, but I'm going to double click on the disk image on my desktop, and it will open up this window right here. At this point, I want to install CamTwist. I'm going to double click on the CamTwist package, which looks like a little box, and it brings up the installer. I'll click continue and install, and at this point I'm going to need to have a username and password that is an administrative account on my computer. I can't be a standard user. This must be an administrative account. I enter my username and password, click OK, and now it installs on my system. That's great. We'll close out of that. I'm going to unmount my disk image. You don't actually have to, and I'll just delete that because I don't need it anymore. Great. Now, this next step is very, very, very important, and that is you need to close all of your web browsers. And I don't just mean clicking the red X, I mean actually completely closing, going up to Firefox, quit Firefox, or hitting Command Q on your keyboard. Same thing with Safari. Safari, quit Safari. Make sure they're completely closed. They're totally down. If you're in doubt at this point, reboot your computer. Now, before I open my browsers again, I need to open up CamTwist. So I'm going to open up my hard drive. Yours might be named my Macintosh HD. And I'm going to scroll down to my applications directory. This CamTwist tutorial is going to cover downloading CamTwist and getting it all the way installed and operating and running with Stickum. So the first thing we're going to want to do is open up a web browser and go to the official website at www.allocinit.com, ALLOCINIT.com. And on the left side, you'll see a link to CamTwist right over here. We'll click on that and scroll all the way down to the... This CamTwist tutorial is going to cover downloading CamTwist and getting it all the way installed and operating and running with Stickum. So the first thing we're going to want to do is open up a web browser and go .com, ALLOCINIT.com. And on the left side, you'll see a link to CamTwist right over here. We'll click on that and scroll all the way down to the...
Oh my god. Okay. Where to figure this out? You know what I didn't think of? Hang on. I'm asking a lot of this whole machine here, but hang on. Good fucking morning. Mm-hmm. One thing that would help me a lot. Okay. 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 Wait. Oh. Do I have to... I don't understand what's happening. Wait. Oh. Do I have to... I don't understand what's happening. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I do. It's just been a long time. You know? Okay. Actually. There we go. Get back there. Hmm. I found the fucking problem. That's gonna be a doozy. Auto gain, man. I found the fucking problem. And now you can hear me, and you love it. What was that? Let me do it again. Oh, that's cute. And now you can hear me, and you love it. I'm not gonna get distracted by that. It's pretty handy, huh? Uh, Wowza.com.
End users, good morning. Extra Tone Radio, good morning. You are intersecting today because you just are. This topic is important in both technology and in music. It's a special episode. I sat down with Brad, who is developing WHYP, WHYP.it. You might remember Clip, CLYP.it. It didn't die. It hasn't gone away, but on November 30th, you got an email from Clip announcing that their longtime free account option, where you could upload and share audio files, was going away. Brad deserves better than to, well, honestly, after talking with him, Brad is very ambitious in a way that's very important to me. But you'll hear me say that over and over again. I wouldn't call this a hard-hitting interview. But then again, I don't work for anybody. This is for me. I hope if you are ever a Clip user, at least what you get from this, or if you saw it from a Google search, I hope what you get from this is that there's a place to go now that is 320 kilobits per second, looks great, and is maintained by someone who's, I don't know, smart he's savvy in a way, in the way that leads him to be like, hey, I should just run all of my support and community on Discord. I really fucked this up. I did a bad job. Once again, I apologize. But I'm gonna stop speaking now and just play the conversation. It's interesting, if you can bear with me. Here's Brad, the creator of Whip. I'll be brief because it sounds like you had a big day. I was gonna ask, like, if